Thank you everyone for joining us today. We've been hosting this session, week on week, just to get sure that you get to use Vmaker to the fullest. So in today's session, I'm gonna talk to you about how you can schedule, to auto record your meetings with Vmaker. For example, is this webinar being recorded? Is probably the most frustrating question any webinar host would have faced over the last 12 months, and especially when everyone moving remote, it's very difficult at times to keep up with the different things happening at different paces as well. So if you want to catch up with a webinar, if it's going to be your favorite class, or if it's going to be your guest lecture, or even if it is an important meeting for which you have to take notes and prepare minutes later on, it's all going to be done automatically and you don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to worry about recollecting your thoughts or missing any important points later on, because you can always revisit it and get the points jotted down for you. um, all right, so I'm going to show this to you exactly how this works and how you can benefit from this. I'm sure you know how you can benefit from this. So I'm just going to show you how this works. Now, basically, this can be done in two ways if you look at it. The first way is to do it through, an email invite. Obviously, Max is our favorite guy in the team, so I'll be introducing him to you shortly. And secondly, you also have the option to do it via the application as well. So I'm just going to show you both the options right now. Let me just share my screen, and Jovan, please help me confirm the AV once you can see it.
Sure. Yeah,
All
I can
right.
see it now. Yeah.
I think you should be seeing the Zoom screen now, and now it should be clear.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Perfect then. So yes, if you're just getting started, guys, you can just go to vmaker.com, and you would obviously find the sign up now or login button there. And if you haven't done it, please do it ASAP as you're watching this, because only then you can just try this as we talk. And once you're done with this, you will be taken directly to the dashboard. And if you look at it in the dashboard, you will see the record option, and you get the options to download the application from here as well. Now, the Windows application obviously is coming soon. The Chrome plugin will be launched before that, and you have the Mac OS version out. So please download it and install the DMG file so that you can see this icon here, the Vmaker application popping right here. So once you have got to this point, this is pretty important, so please do the same so that you can start using the application if you haven't done this already. Now, once you have done the same, I think we have gone through all these features. If not, please visit our previous webinars. I'm pretty sure it's available on YouTube already on how to use all these features. And here comes the most promising feature, which is going to be the spotlight for today, which is basically the schedule option. And you can already see that there is a red light blinking up there. So I'll explain to you what exactly is that later on. But for now, all you have to do, if at all a meeting is scheduled, for example, this webinar is scheduled at 9 to 9:45 p.m. All you have to do is just click on the schedule option. So you can already see that I have already scheduled something, which is basically the webinar 9:10 to 9:30 p.m. Just gonna close it. Okay, so let me just reschedule this, and you can see that all I have to do is just enter a title for the recording, and then just give the date and the time of the recording during which this has to happen. And you can also choose this option, which basically means it'll get a confirmation from you 5 minutes before the start, saying like, do you want to record or do you not want to record. It's totally optional. And all you have to do is just set up this time. For example, it's 9:04 in my clock right now, and I'm gonna keep it to 9:06 to, let's say, 9:07. And I'll just show you how exactly it looks after that. So you get the point, right? All you have to do is just enter the meeting time, just to start and stop time, and just press schedule recording. And yep, you're all set for the recording. And if you remember, once I click started, a similar window appeared stating that the recording is about to happen in place. Now, once you have selected this, you will also get an email confirmation, something like this. Your recording is scheduled from this particular date, from so and so time. All this thing would be there, and you can also cancel the recording if you wish right from here without going to the application as well. So this is the first option, and it's pretty simple, right? All you have to do is just go to the application, click on the schedule option, enter the title, date, time, etc., and then your schedule just starts right away. Now, this is something which you can do it via the application. There is also the turnaround way, which basically means all you have to do is just invite our favorite member who's called Max. Okay. So you can see that, I'm just basically scheduling a call right here. And maybe you're just invited to a call, and if you have the option to invite an additional attendee from your end, all you have to do is just go ahead and invite Max from our team. So you can see that I've invited Max here. It's just hey Max at vmaker.com. That is the email ID. And remember, you have to invite Max from the same mail ID account in which you are using Vmaker. You cannot do it from any random account. So use the same email ID with which you are using Vmaker. So from the ID, invite Max to your meeting. And he'll not show up to your meeting, but the recording will be automatically scheduled if you're inviting Max to the same. So that is how it's gonna happen. So this is like pretty easy, right? All you have to do is, every time you have an important meeting being scheduled with your team, or it's your regular scrum call, all you have to do is you have to invite Max as well from our team, and he's just gonna be there, not exactly show up, but still, make sure that your recording is all done and dusted. Meanwhile, you can focus on something more important than forgetting to press record, which I did last time, so that Javin has to re-edit the video. So you don't have to worry about, oh, wait a minute, did I press record this time? Okay, I did. So yeah, so all these things, whatever I'm facing right now, I'm pretty sure you would have also faced, in your webinar sessions as well. But then yes, this is a feature that's going to help eradicate all those problems, and then save time, and give a better life for all those editors who are in play, who don't have to re-record again. Um so once this is edited, the video will be automatically stored in your dashboard. So this is how basically it looks. All you have to go to is app.vmaker.com/dashboard, or if you log in, it'll straight away take you to your dashboard, and you can see your scheduled recording uploaded here directly. Unfortunately, our recording starts at 9:17, so we can't really take it now. But then this is where your recording comes into play, and you can see that you have the options to edit, play, duplicate the recording, or move it to different folders, which you have created. Just like how you access your Google Drive, it's as simple as that. And you can also have the option to share it with other people as well. So you can share either through Vmaker, or you can just copy the link and share them as a link with which they can view this file. Finally, you can delete to, if you feel like it's a clutter you don't want to have for a long time. And if you look at the edit feature, yep, here it is. And as you can see, if you have to resize the video, if you need to trim the video, if you need to flip it, or if you need to rotate it, all these forms of basic editing options is available within the application itself. So you don't have to worry about going ahead for a professional editor. Of course, if that requires, then you have to go there, but for simple trimming and editing, you can just do it right here. And you can just then share it with your team members as well. So that's the additional option available with the scheduler recording, which we want to discuss today. So yep, these are the two features. Just to give you a quick roundup, all you have to do is just go to Vmaker, click on the schedule option. As you can see, I have scheduled a recording right here, and the recording will start automatically during the same time. And the other way around is to go to your invite whenever you're organizing a meeting, or whenever you're part of a meeting. All you can do is simply invite Max, and remember that that is hey Max at vmaker.com. So Max will be there in your meeting, not physically, but then virtually recording the session completely, and then he'll upload it to your dashboard later on. All you have to do is just go ahead, open up your dashboard, and then voila, you will find your recording right there waiting for you to go through it again and again. So yep, that's pretty much how the scheduler option works. And you can see, it's an extension of the what we provide as a basic application. And we keep telling that we make it, it's not just a screen recording app, but we need to be a productive and growth oriented app. And this is something which is going to help you stay productive. Instead of, if you want to skip some meeting, then you can always record it and then go ahead and watch it later on. So that's something this is going to help you. And speaking of productivity and growth, Javan, over to you about the community.
Oh, yes. So yes, we have our Facebook community very active, and that's where we have some thought leadership conversations and some tips on productivity and growth hacking. And last week we shared a very interesting tip from Stephen, who's the VP of sales at Animaker. So that was something that everyone liked. So if you want to participate in engaging conversation, if you want to learn, so do join our Facebook group. You will be able to find the link for the Facebook group in the description if you find this video on YouTube.
Perfect. I think we are all looking forward to see everyone join us in the group. And for exclusive users of Vmaker, we have the closed Slack community wherein you can chat with us one on one, get your queries solved instantly instead of waiting for it through go through a customer support line. So that is something we are working on as well. And yep, thanks Javan, thanks for adding that. So guys, thanks once again. Just to give you a quick roundup, the scheduler option is something it's gonna help you stay productive, whether it's about taking notes from your meeting or recording the webinar, even if you're a host, even if you're an attendee, in both cases. And then finally, if you want to attend a lecture in school or college and then take notes of it later on, for everything and anything, this is going to help you stay on top of it, and then use all the recording later on. Yep, so that's pretty much what we wanted to share with you guys today. We hope you found this information useful, and we are really looking forward to hear back from you on what are your feedback on the product, on the feature exactly. How can we improve it? We are always open to suggestions. As mentioned, please join us our communities wherein we'll have a lot of these discussions to understand each other and then improve the product and make it better for you as well. So yep, with that note, me stop sharing. And yep, thanks Jervin, once again. I think this is the third product webinar we have hosted.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So yep, we'll continue doing the same. I think next week we have a very exciting webinar. Jervin will be writing you an email on the webinar. I think I don't want to break the surprise. Let his email do the job for you, and you will hear about the same from him pretty soon. So we are all looking forward to see you guys on the next webinar as well. Until then, see you and thank you and bye bye. Thanks, Javan. Thanks once again for joining.